putting a dip in your hip, a glide in your stride. Welcome to the mothership, the home of the travelers of the universe, with shows throughout the week. Everything you want, everything you could need. From the paranormal to the supernatural, from the spiritual to the unknown, from emotions to comedy. You can find us at Facebook, Twitch, YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, and so much more. This is Rift Nation Network, the RNN. And now, your featured show. Shall we begin?
Sensitive/offensive content disclaimer. Please note that this podcast may contain material that some listeners may find sensitive, offensive, or disturbing. We strive to create respectful and informative content, but topics discussed may include mature themes such as violence, explicit language, or controversial subjects, triggering content including discussions related to mental health, trauma, or other sensitive issues, explicit language. Occasionally, our guests or hosts may use strong language. While we aim to handle these topics with care and empathy, we encourage listeners to exercise discretion. If you find any content distressing, consider skipping or seeking support. Remember that this podcast is not a substitute for professional advice. If you need assistance, please consult a qualified expert.
I gotta freaking laugh. I gotta. Okay. Test your clothes and always try to. All right. So yeah, I got locked out of Facebook again. Just so you know, and it's always when I start my show for some reason. I don't know, but that's okay. I relogged it on Facebook. I've got everything locked, but there's only certain things I can do, so I will have to figure it out. But there's a reason I'm mentioning this, guys. There's a reason, okay? So again, welcome to Bag of Nuts. I'm Susan Swanbeck, the Viking. Sometimes, evidently, Howie will call me the Hit Woman. Well, once, but so I don't know what's going on in the chat room right now, but yeah, locked. I got kicked off again. So, and I just had to re-put myself back on while I was doing the beginning of the show, so I haven't had a chance to review anything. But it's always when I'm sharing the show out, and this whole thing is ridiculous. It really is. So, my Facebook sometimes does and sometimes does not work. So, and this is why I finally got together with Mr. Odell. I don't know if he announced it, but I'm going to share the link right here. So, and this is the link, okay? And I want you guys to go over and join. Guess what? We have a mobile app. Yes, the mobile app is done. It's ready. And I'm going to turn this around so you guys can see what it actually looks like. This is us. This is our mobile app, guys. So you'll be able to get basic information. We get daily inspirational quotes. But also, here's the kicker. Every single video will be on this app. Every video. So, waiting for you. So, this is what it is. Now, we got, it's going to be me, Howie, and two more people that are going to be running this. And I was going to wait for Howie to say something. But with everything that's going on with Facebook and me, if you guys need to get a hold of me, the best bet is through this app. You can message a host directly right from this app. There'll be four of us running it, and it'll be really easy for you to get in contact with anybody. So no matter what happens, we're connected. And that's the awesome thing about this. So And I used to have one back on another channel, so I brought it over, and this is going to be pretty awesome. So let's see what's going on in the chat room. I'm not mad like I was last time. I find this whole thing hilarious. I just, all I'm doing is like, I'm sharing my show and they block me. It's like, what? All right. This is your baby mama. I'm here working. If someone can put time to read or guide me and listen in case. Okay. Hello. Over from YouTube. And hello, Linda Nielsen, Monica S. How are you today? Miss Nikki, how are you? Hello, Mr. Howie. And yeah, you'd have to put me on the Travelers. I didn't get a chance to do that. It blocked me before I did anything. So let's see. We have Melissa. We'll call you Melissa K because I'll mispronounce that. Okay. Now we got Turtle Logic here from Mr. Odell for you tonight. Remember, people are like clothes. Some might seem that they fit the size in the tag, but in the tag is right, but always try them on. Yes. Okay, because the cut may be wrong in the legs or the arms. Funny. Hello, Miss Lois Clark. Hello, Mr. Brolick. How you doing today? And don't forget, this is the link to the website. I shared it out. You guys get it. If you don't, go over to the Wix if you have Facebook. So, Kuyat. Thank you very much. So, and hello, Miss Peggy Shell. So how I do this, guys, you can see, I have two cameras going on. Okay, sorry. I got to get this off a bit. And, maybe not so much. So I had to grab my other shirt. Okay, so what I've got first set up for you guys for tonight is the same thing I had once before. I was too tired last week. Okay, so we have 3 decks here. Okay, now this is guidance for love guidance. Okay, a lot of this has to do with emotional and what's happening with you at the moment. Now we have the runes. I have the runes in cards so I don't throw crystals all over my desk. So the runes in the cards help you with any obstacle. And again, what it does is it helps give you guidance about how to get through things. You have to remember the Vikings believe that fate is not written in stone, that we have the right to control our fate, and that's why the runes. So you guys get to choose your deck. So, and that is the awesome thing that I think I like that. You get to see more of what's happening over in here, and you get to choose your deck. And it's a pretty awesome situation as far as I'm concerned. So it's what it is that you think. So you get to get guided by using a little bit of your intuition by picking your deck. So tonight is open readings is what we do tonight. So it's pretty awesome. So welcome to the Rift Nation Network, guys. So we are now official and have an awesome mobile app. I'm so excited about this. So, and don't forget, share that link out, guys. Just follow us, subscribe, download it, and come on over to the mobile app because it's going to expand the more people we have, the more links and things we will expand as we go. So it's going to be pretty awesome. All right. So let's see. And as usual, for you guys that are new, what I do is I call your name and I ask you to pick a deck. Because what I'm going to do, sorry about that. What I'm going to do is let you guys be guided. Allow yourself to what are you attracted to? Okay. Which deck would you like? And again, 1, 2, 3. Those are the decks. Okay. And that's what we're going to do. So it's going to be pretty awesome. So we're going to do deck 1, deck 2, deck 3. And we're going to start right off with your baby mama. I'm not sure which deck you would like. But if you do get a chance, I realize you're at work, but I need to know what deck. So it's the rune vampires. And, well, of course, they're just like, new age type fledglings. So we have the runes, and then we have the mystical deck, and we have the love deck. So we're going to start off with, let's see, your baby mama, of course, Linda Nielsen, Monica S, and then Miss Nikki. Miss Nikki. Yes, this is the Louvre deck. The Louvre deck. Now remember, I don't read decks. I don't even read tarot cards. I channel everything I have. This one is the number 2. So, and that has a bunch of stuff, and I'll shuffle it off. And of course, the runes. So it really depends on what it is. So, yes. So we'll see that. And it's going to be a pretty awesome situation, I think. We're going to have a little bit of fun. All right. So those are the names. First one to answer was Nikki. So, Nikki, we're going to give you deck 2. We're going to shuffle off the Buffalo. Oh, I don't need the headphone in my ear anymore. That's right. Yeah, so it seems like every time I go live, somebody goes, oh, no, you're not. And I'm saying, oh, yes, I am. Deck 3 for you. You got it. You want the love deck today. The love. Okay, so we're going to do Miss Nikki, and then we're going to do Linda, and everybody else's name that I've called. Please let me know what deck that you'd like. Okay, Monica S is going to be number 2. Okay. Let's see. Here we go. The big truly. That's what it is. You need to use your intuition. And that's why I've done that. So let's take a look at Miss Nikki here. Okay. Miss Nikki, you finally unfragmented yourself, which is a pretty awesome thing to do. All right. So what we have going on here for you is in the past, they're saying you were too scattered all over the place, but you've learned to pull yourself in, which means you're not going to 50 million different things at once. You're learning to focus one thing at a time, which is really good. But it wants you to really listen to what's being said, because sometimes, thank you, there are hidden messages behind what is being told to you. So really listen to everything that's happening, everything that is being told to you. Whether it's a spiritual download or whether it's people around you. These are things they really want you to look at. The number 15 is important. I don't know why, but the number 15 is extremely important for you, okay? Also, there's almost like, thank you, there's like a hidden door, and I for some reason, I think it's a hidden door within your mind. I don't think it's within your house. There's like this hidden door. And it's something that you're not sure you want to open. They're telling you it's time. Okay? It's time to open that door. And I know you'll know what I'm talking about. So open that door up, okay? Expect a flood to come in. 15 is the good number. 9 is going to be a little bit of chaotic energy coming in for you. But that has to do with the flood of the door. But it's time for you to open that door, if you can understand that. Hopefully you did understand that. All right, so we're going to go to Miss Linda. Linda, what's love? Now, love means love of yourself, love of others, love of everybody. So stay right here, guys. We're going to have some fun. I might pull a rune out here and there. I've been trying to do a rune of the day. Over on the new mobile app. So go check that out. Check out the mobile app. You'll be able to watch the videos. You can't comment as of yet, but you can message. So if you're out and you want to see a show that you're interested in, you'll be able to watch it live. But we don't have the comments section in there as of yet. So let's see what the heck's going on for Miss Linda. Ooh, okay. Mm-hmm. All right. Really strange throw up to have here. Okay, so what I'm seeing is some type of an engagement, but in this case, it's more of a celebration. There's a celebration of some aspects actually coming to you right now, which is really a good thing to do. Oh my God, I can't even see tonight. Thank you. This engagement or this celebration, thank you. I'm not saying engagement, I'm saying celebration is going to be a time to have like a heart-to-heart conversation about really digging down deep as far as heart-to-heart and expressing yourself and have the other one express themselves too. So this has a lot to do with balance more than it has. So I'm saying the balance within yourself as far as how you're feeling, getting the words out correctly. And this actually happens at a gathering. That's why they're calling engagement. But It's more of a gathering for you right now. And again, this is going to bring, they're saying wedding, I'm saying celebration. This is going to cause a major celebration because there's almost like there's someone that you've been trying to communicate with, and for some reason, this is exactly the right time for this person to absorb and for you to express in the same manner. So look for that, honey. Okay, really look for that. Let's try one more. All right, yeah, this isn't about anything except that there's one individual you've been trying to talk to, and again, sometimes this can represent our kids because we never know. We never know. Stuff like this can actually represent our children being able to talk to them, being able to communicate, that type of thing. So let's see. That is deck 3. Number 2 for Monica S. Monica S has number 2. So, oh, number 2 for Monica S. Okay, we're going to go down the list and we're going to have a good time. Most of my regulars, I do know that you do want readings, but if you're new, I will ask. And the way to tell me is to pick the deck. This is deck 2 I'll be working on right now. All right, so Monica S. Somebody around you is being slightly dishonest. Thank you. Things aren't moving exactly the way they should. Almost like you can feel a bit of negativity or negative energy around you because it feels like air is stagnant. It's not moving, almost suffocating. Thank you. It's a bit suffocating at the moment when it's coming to the movement of things. And that has to do with the individual that's not telling you the whole truth. There is a bit of dishonesty happening, okay? And you are focused. You're heading in the right direction. You know what to do. You don't burn the candle at both ends. Things are going good for you. Number 23 is important. Okay, but they want you, even though you know that this individual is being dishonest and it is causing almost like that stagnant air type thing, they want you to listen and to focus. Just really, really listen and focus to what is going on. So that is basically a quick read for you. I try to do quick reads on this unless it's the runes. The runes are a little bit harder to do a quick read on, but I can. Let's see. And again, that was for Monica S. And then we have, I'm trying to see who else did I have there. All right, so your baby mama, you have to pick deck 1, 2, or 3. 1, 2, or 3. And then we're going down the list again. We did Nikki. Howie, if you want to read, you have to let me know. Okay, Melissa. Yeah, Melissa. I'm not gonna remember. I'm sorry, I can't keep going back there. We'll say Melissa K. You're next. You picked the deck, and then Lois Clark. I think I already picked the deck. So let's find out what we have for deck here. What do we have for decks? Okay, so Melissa has number 2, and Lois has what deck? Number 3. No, Lois, did you give me your deck, Lois? Lois, 3 for you. Okay, all right. So this is for Melissa. So there we go. Wow, this deck is so old. It's like I can feel the flimsiness of this one. This one I use a lot. All right. Okay. And again, for Melissa, it's time for you to refocus and be a little bit more persistent. When you start something, they want you to finish, okay? That's what they want you to do. So they want you to continue it. Don't give up. Thank you. That's what it is. Don't give up, okay? Never give up. Keep going forward. Keep plugging forward. And again, like I use baking analogies all the time. I can use crochet analogy. If you didn't get the row right, pull it out, restart it. Okay. Don't worry about it. Things will actually work their way out. So they need you to refocus that. You do have a lot of fire energy around you. The number 5 is very relevant around you for this week. Okay. So the number 5 is really, really good for you. They would like for you to go into a little bit more of like meditative states. And again, if you can't really meditate, or people that do have an issue on as far as meditation, what you need to do is just focus on one thing. You can focus on your breathing and it's still meditating because you're quieting your mind. And that's the aspect of the meditation that they want you to consider. So, you quiet your mind. And again, when I say focus on your breath, focus on it when you breathe. You breathe up and down. You go out and in, and listen to the sound of your breath. And that's all you focus on. It'll help your mind quiet down a little bit more. 5 is very important. Don't give up. Keep going forward. You're not meant to give up. You do have a lot of really awesome people around you. This movement and everything. So things are going to start going. The biggest obstacle is you can't give up on yourself. Don't do it. Don't give up on yourself at all. Okay? So that was for Melissa, and this one is for Lois Clark coming up. So, all right. Had to leave and take a call. I am back. Whatever ducks again. Okay, no problem. You got it. So, all right. You're welcome, hon. All right. So now we've got Miss Lois Clark. Okay, so I'm going to shuffle these off. And sometimes this will be self-love, love of yourself, love of others, love of neighbors. It's just what it is they tell me in general of what's going on. Okay, somebody around you isn't really making an effort at all. And this isn't somebody that's in your past. It's somebody that's in your life right now. It seems like they're not putting as much effort in as you do. It's like you're going overboard, and this individual sitting back and saying, yeah, go, yeah, go. No. You need a little bit more motivation from the other side. You need things to equal out, okay, if you can understand that. So it's just, and again, it gets frustrating when one person is doing more than the other, and that is extremely understandable at the moment, okay? So, hello, Miss Peggy Shells. And that's understandable at the moment. So what they want you to do is they want you to refocus on what's going on. 17, for some reason, 17. Yeah, this isn't, and again, as far as relationships, if you could take a little step back, you could rekindle that as well. Get some sparks going on in your life. And again, there's fun things that you can actually do for that as far as vacation. If you can, I know I was talking in circles, but I'm only telling you what it is they were telling me. All right, and that was that deck. Deck 1, of course, is runes. Deck 2 is the really worn out one. I wear a lot here. It has the sign on it. Deck 3 is the love deck. I'll pull out different ones again. So let's see who we have here. Let's go back up. We go. And again, your baby mama over on YouTube. If you'd like a reading, you do have to pick a deck. Let's see. Monica. Okay. I'm going down the list here, guys. Just give me a minute. Let's see. Okay, so we have Brolic and Peggy Shells. Oh, my God. Yep, okay. So Brolic is next, and then Miss Peggy Shells. And then I'll go up and pick those two. Peggy, I think you said you wanted the runes. Okay, so we're going to do some runes for you. Oh, geez, you're not in Florida, are you? That's where my kids are. Okay, so hold on. Miss Peggy, we're going to do some runes for you. All right. Now, normally runes are either made out of stone or bone. I can't have bone because my dog eats them. Safer with paper. All right, so we're going to do a spread for you, and we're going to do the 5 spread for you on the runes. We have 1, we have 2, we have, move that up, 3, 4, 5. Let's see if we can figure out what's actually going on. Now, the first rune you have coming in, and again, this is Louisiana. Ooh, honey, be careful. Okay, be very, very careful. The first one we have coming up, of course, is Haligas. And I know it looks weird, but that's the way it's pronounced, is Haligas. So let's see. Heligas is here, this transformation. There's the egg of life. So when we're talking things transforming in this position, the position of this one, I don't know. It's talking about in the past things were transforming from one thing to another. Hello, Michelle Wolfong. How are you doing? So we had a lot of transferring going on from one thing to another in order to figure out things. So let's find out the actual path here. Position 2 has to do with problems and obstacles in your path. And these are things they actually warn you about to help guide you, okay? This is going to help guide you into the correct direction. Winjo in the past had to do with joy, also has to do with happiness, joy, as far as peace within ourselves, things that make us feel good, happiness, kinship, friendship, love. It seems like some of that, or you're missing a part of that. Okay. And again, this is the obstacle. The obstacle has to do with individuals around you, if you can understand that. Now we're going to go up to Manas. Manas is in what position here? Stroke of luck and other beneficial influences working in your favor. Now, these are the things that are going to assist you, work in your favor, okay? We have Manas. Now, Manas has to do with a manifestation of divine union. Okay, so this is in the upside down direction. So we're talking earthly. We're talking things around the earth. Help me out here. Thank you. Sorry, I was talking to spirit. So that makes sense. Okay. And instead of thinking of this act, stay on the earthly plane. Oh, that does make sense. Thank you. Like you're talking about a hurricane coming. If the hurricane comes, they want you to stop and prepare. Make sure you have this, have that, do this, do that, and you'll be fine. The moment you're out of your element, and the more that you go on, this could happen, that could happen. That's almost like a form of manifestation, bringing that. So they're telling you to stay on the earthly plane in order to be able to get things done. That's actually going to be helping you out a great deal. And that's that prepared thing, preparing for what is coming. So prepare as much as possible. And that goes for your life as well, whether this chooses to hit you or not. That also goes for your life. So prepare. They want you to be prepared for what is coming and deal with what you do have around you right now. Okay, sorry. Oh, that's in the opposite direction. I'll fix that after this. Okay, now we have Gerard. Now, Gerard deals with, what position are you? The immediate outcome. Now, the immediate outcome that we are dealing with right now is you are going to take the right action. Thank you. So in other words, we're listening to this. Okay, so we're listening to Manas. We're going to prepare and we're going to be earthly and grounded. So because of that, things are going to actually work out just fine for you. All right, you're not heading in the wrong direction. You're not God. Authors are always out of their head thinking and imagining, especially authors that write fictional characters. They have to be that way. They need you to be more earthbound and grounded. So everything is going to work out really, really well. And then, of course, the final card, which is represents both the eventual outcome and the lesson. This is a new spread for this, so I have to know what position it actually means. So this is the final bit that's actually coming in for you right now. Now we're going, things are actually going to, the tree of life. Thank you, Yggdrasil, 7 realms. When Odin went to Yggdrasil, which is the tree of life, he was in the 7 realms. The meanings behind the words in the cards are very important. He was in the 7 realms. He searched. He gave a little bit of sacrifice to something that he truly wanted. So he gained that knowledge. So therefore, Yggdrasil represents the knowledge and the sacrifice of Odin is what it actually represents. That's why we have magic and saying that it's okay to dream, because dreams can become reality. If we put enough effort into it, our dreams will become reality. And this is more of a positive, not a negative, if you can understand that. Hopefully that guides you a bit, but that's just a basic 5-card layout of the rooms. Now, Brolic wants 3, and hopefully that explains a little bit to you. So let's see, Mr. Brolic wants 3. Yes. Yep. Stay away from the woulda, coulda, shouldas. Exactly. Stay grounded and focused. Best bet, make a list. Okay. Make a list and see what it is that you need. Like, do you need batteries? Do you need candles? Do you need water? Make that list. Focus on your list. Get that stuff. What are you going to do if the power goes out? Do you have any good books or anything you want to crochet or knit or anything like that? Focus on that. And that is a good way to, was reading other comments. Oh, okay. All right. So, Mr. Brolic, let's see what we got going on here for you. Ooh, okay. This has more to do with yourself than it has to do with the individuals around you right now. Right now, we're dealing with a little bit of self within you. In other words, you're your own worst critic. That's the only way I can think to put it. You criticize yourself more than anybody else ever could. That's what stops a lot of things to come that should be coming towards you. You need to literally look in the mirror and allow yourself to love who you are. You have come an extremely long way, and you have worked really hard to get to where you are. Give yourself that proverbial pat on the back and allow the positivity, the energy of love and things to come towards you. That's what you need. Stop judging yourself, because the moment you judge yourself, that's the energy that you have. You're sending out judgment, so judgment's coming back. Don't allow that. Look in the mirror, compliment yourself on one thing every day. Okay? One thing every day. Me, first thing, look up. Oh, look, I never have to straighten my hair. Okay, that's awesome. I don't care what it is. My eyebrow looks really nice today. Oh my God, I made the awesome cup of coffee. One thing a day, I don't care what it is, compliment yourself on it. Absorb it. Anything small. You want to start writing little motivations as far as allowing yourself to, oh, that's what it is. Make your goals smaller. They're saying to make the goals smaller, so this way you can feel that success. Okay, I completed that. I did that. It's done. That's awesome. In other words, eventually I want to own a house. It doesn't work that way. Okay, well, maybe I'd like to get a promotion and make a little more money. So what do I have to do that? Because that would be the start of it. So make the goal smaller is what they're actually saying. So stop the self-judging. That's going to help a great deal with you. Okay, honey? And just literally look in the mirror and this one thing about yourself you love every day. Just one thing. That's it. And I meant one, not with the 2 fingers, but yeah. One thing every day that you love about yourself, and you can get that done. So, all right, let's see. Oh, thank you, Nikki. So do that. Stop judging yourself. Let's see who else we have in here. Let's see, your baby mama. I did not know. And again, we have deck 1, deck 2, deck 3. You get to pick your deck. Use your instincts. The message is for you. I'm only channeling the message. I have no idea what cards mean except for the runes. That's the only ones I know. But I don't even know what tarot cards mean. So I just channel through these decks. All the messages in here are just for you. And I'm just here. I'm just your guide. That's the easiest way for me to put it. Let's see. Who else do we have? Let's see. Howie, if you want one, you got to let me know. I don't read you without permission. Let's see. We read Peggy. We read Brolic. We read Melissa K. We read Linda. Let's see. Monica S. We read. I'm going down the list right now. Linda, we read. Let's see. Wow. Am I on a roll today or something? Okay. Oh, wait. We have, where'd she go? Where did she go? I just seen you. Michelle Caps. You are up. Okay, deck 1, deck 2, and deck 3. Okay, now remember, deck 1 are the runes. The runes kind of guide you through a situation. So it's almost like, I think the first class I ever teach is going to be on the runes. Because even just picking a rune a day is something that can really help you out. It can help guide you and know what to look out for and what not to. So it might be the first one. Deck 2 from Michelle. Hello, Velma. How are you? So pretty awesome. All right, deck 2 from Miss Michelle. Woo-hoo. Okay, and I am going to share the link out for the new mobile app again. Okay. Ooh, okay. All right. You have messages coming from a distance. And again, this is spiritual and also a letter coming in the mail, which is odd because letters don't normally come in the mail anymore. They usually do email. But you have a couple of different messages coming to you. One is a spiritual message. It could be, thank you. Look up the meaning of animals you have around you. Example, squirrels collecting nuts. That means you need to save for something that's coming. Watch what's going on around you because they're trying to communicate with you and tell you something is what they're trying to do. Your moon energy is a little low, so you might feel a little tired. But sometimes when we ascend and we grow as individuals, we do become tired. That's normal. It's natural for that to actually happen. Okay. So look for these messages. It's like someone's trying to tell you something, and it's almost like you're either not seeing it or you're too busy. And that happens. Sometimes, thank you very much. They're saying that you're so busy with what you're doing that you're not paying attention to the signs around you. For you, for some reason, they're suggesting books on animal communication. So they're suggesting that you really look into that because there's a lot of animals that do get attracted to you and your energy. And I know it's something you don't do, but if you were ever going to look into an oracle deck, I would definitely do an animal oracle deck. I would look into something like that. They're saying there's a connection between you and the animals. That's going to help bring in more focus in your life right now. Yeah, you do have the energy. You have to be able to focus. Your lucky day is Friday the 13th. Don't know why, but it's actually going to be a very lucky day for you. And again, most of the time, people with natural born gifts do have that day that seems to be extremely lucky. Just be careful not to fragment, which means that don't put too much in every direction. Okay, try to stick with one thing at a time. Okay, like say, if you'd like a book to research what you see, do that. If you'd like to get an oracle deck and learn that, do that. Stick with like one thing at a time is what they're saying because they don't want your energy too fragmented because you're already extremely busy if you can understand that. Okay, hello, Velma. All right, so Melissa Wilfong, I don't even know if I pronounced that right. If you would like a reading, you're more than welcome. If not, you can just listen. That's up to you. But anybody that wants a reading, I think I'm caught up except for Velma and what is it? Oh, Michelle. Sorry, Michelle Wilfong. I think it's Wolfgang. I'm not sure. We have deck 1, which is runes, deck 2, which is the one I just read, and deck 3, which has to do with love, self-love, love with others, love with yourself, and sometimes, messages from others. So we have 3 decks. You get to pick your deck for your read. So good. I'm glad, honey. Michelle, do you live in a place where there's a lot of like natural, mild animals? You want deck 1? Deck 2, deck 3. Deck 1, the runes. So, did you mean deck 1? I'm seeing a lot of trees. 2 for you. You got it, honey. I'm seeing a lot of trees. Unless you spend time at a park. That would be the trees as well. But I am seeing a lot of trees. Okay, deck 2 for you, Mr. Belmar. You got it. All right. Let's see. All right. Focus on Belmar. All right. All right. What do we got? Well, this is kind of... All right. Let's just go with it and see what it has to say. All right. Whew. Sometimes you feel invisible, like nobody's noticing, and other times you feel like too many people are noticing everything at once, if you can understand that. Like there's too many people coming at you, too many people picking little things, little this, little that, little this, little that. Rather than looking at the whole, they're like picking or putting little dents in your bubble there, here and there. So they're nitpicking. Thank you. That's the word, nitpicking. So I'm getting a lot of that actually going on around you, rather than them focusing on the whole ball of wax of things that are actually happening. And this is starting to get to you. And you're at the point where it's almost like, oh my God, just stop. So, and believe it or not, that happens. It happens in business, and it does happen in life. It's easier to smooth over in a personal life, very hard to smooth in business, because the consumer is always right. And that is the hard aspect of that. Somebody in this chat room is extremely gifted and receiving a download, by the way. I have no idea who that is, which means that there's information coming in for those that don't know. A lot of it, actually. So what's happening is it's kind of that nitpicking is weakening your resistance, so to speak. So you're running out of like strength. So you're running out of strength and energy to continue to do things. Easiest way to put it, you could have like a brand new... we're gonna talk about architects, and again, I don't know anything about architecture, but for some reason that's what they told me to use. So we have 2 architects here. Okay, one architect has years and years and years of experience and knows if you put things anywhere close to, say, either a fault line or a hurricane or a tornado, there are certain things you have to include, right? The newbie comes out and says, oh no, that's not code. That has to be done this way. It has to be done this way. But you have the experience. You do know. The newbie is the one that's going to go, okay? And the one with the experience will be able to stand tall, if you can understand that. So just continue as much as you can. Learn to step back. Learn to take that proverbial like 5-minute break to yourself, and don't allow this to enter your energy field or your aura field. Okay, I don't want you to absorb what's happening. I want you to block it. Okay, put that bubble. You guys remember the bubbles that I've taught you before? We can do a real quick recap on the bubble that I've taught you guys before. A lot of people, when they teach individuals to bubble, I'm going to sneeze in a minute, they teach them to create a bubble over themselves, and I'm going to tell you no, but I'm going to tell you why. Okay, if you have something in your energy field that you're trying to keep out, why would you create a bubble around yourself? So I want you to picture, okay, just close your eyes for a minute, guys. Really, really very simple. Create a small, pure white dot. Pure white. Just a little itty bitty dot, all closed in. Now I want you to take this dot that's in your mind. It's off either the right or the left of you. I keep mine on the right. And I want you to grow this bubble. Continue to grow this bubble larger and larger. Continue to grow the bubble. It's pure, beautiful, white light, positive energy, very protective, very energetic, very safe. Continue to grow this bubble until it's the same size as about 1 inch on each side of your body. Just keep it off to the side. Don't bring it in yet. Continue to grow that bubble. Make it as tall as you are, as wide as you need it, as thin as you need it. Continue to grow that bubble. When you have that beautiful bubbled energy on that side of you, I want you to pull the bubble over yourself. Anything that's not meant to be there will leave out the other side because you're bringing pure white light energy in, pushing the negativity out. Okay, it's automatically closed. The only thing that's allowed to enter that bubble, that pure white light of energy, is you, your energy, nobody else's energy, no cords, nothing, just you. Little helpful hint there. So you love, I like that bubble. It was something just, I don't know, I thought about it for a while. So bubbling is something that's good. It helps keep you safe, helps keep your aura safe also. Aura field, selenite, guys. Selenite. Always keep selenite with you. There's certain things I always have on my desk. You guys will see these a lot, is what you'll see, and even one of these here and there. So, is there anybody else in this room today that would love a reading? And don't forget, if you haven't had a reading, please feel free to speak up. You're welcome. And guys, I want you to go over, and again, I've been having white light. Exactly. I've been having issues with Facebook, and I know some of the other members of RNN has as well. So the link that you see right now is the link to the mobile app. The mobile app, you will get the welcome page with inspirational quotes in all of the videos. All of the videos will actually be over there, but you can also message us and contact us. You can subscribe right on the website if you want, and you can also just download from the link and become a member of the RNN app. Ed and I and 2 others will be running that, and all the other hosts, if you need to contact them, it'll be easier. And that way, if anything ever happens and you need to contact, it's right there on your mobile app. It's the convenience of being able to watch the videos. You can't comment on the videos there yet, but you can on YouTube. But if you need to get in contact with a host, like say we'll use Joni, who's on tomorrow night. So don't forget mystery behind the scenes. Joni is a wonderful astrologer. I mean, she has this really good energy and a lot of knowledge as far as the stars. And say if you're like, oh my God, I desperately need some astrology help with a reading, you can literally just send a message. I'd love an astrology reading from Joni. I can't remember her contact. No problem. We'll make sure she gets it. So, and these are things, oh, hey, Ed, I'd like to be a member. I'd like to, be on one of your shows. I'd like to be on this show. Do you think maybe no problem? And we'll make sure that you guys get it that way. It's this way we can get in contact with you, and it's so easy for you guys to get in contact with us. So that is the link to the mobile app is what it is. And what you're going to see, let's see, I can pull this up really quick. I'll pull up the mobile app. It's, again, just the phone, right up on the mobile phone. So what you're going to do is you're going to download the Spaces for Links, and that's our little mobile app. This is what you can see, and that's little inspirations, and again, and all the videos. Boom! Okay, all the videos. Did anyone check on Marcy? She was on Friday. Why? What happened? I just talked to her a couple days ago. Did something happen? I talked to her just a couple of days ago. Monica. And we were on a Friday. Yeah. Yesterday, as a matter of fact. So as far as I know, she's fine. Hello, Mr. Jimmy Johnson. I actually do have time today. If you would like a read, I am doing very well. I am here just guiding and helping and channeling whatever deck your little heart desires over here. So we have 3 decks if you'd like a reading. We have the first deck, which of course are the runes. The second deck, it's what you feel connected with, whatever you feel connected with. And this is deck 3, and deck 3 is kind of love boat. So pick your deck, honey. Deck 1, deck 2, deck 3, your choice. Follow your instinct, follow your intuition, and trust that you're on the right path. So just pick whatever deck you like. Wildfire. Oh, um, no, I will. I'll check on her after the show. Thank you. No, I talked to her yesterday and she's been fine. 2 for you. Good. Never mind some reason. It's what was meant to be. You got it. Deck 2 for you. But yeah, no, I talked to her yesterday and she was fine. I know she's up in a condo unit. So yeah. All right. I think she's listed on Facebook right now. So we got a mobile app for you guys now. Yep. We have a mobile app. The link is right there in the description. And I will make sure, I think it's also on the Facebook page. The mobile app link is also over on the Facebook page. And you can rewatch any show you want, listen to the inspirational quotes, all kinds of things. We're going to be adding more links as we go, but definitely join us. And you can actually just send a message over really easy. All right, so Jimmy Johnson, let's see what we got going on here. Ooh, honey, I got a lot of chaotic energy around you at the moment. There's like a clearing happening. Thank you. Things aren't exactly the way that they're supposed to be in your life right now. So there's an energy of clearing happen. There's a lot of things clearing out. So even though, thank you, even though sometimes things feel like, oh my God, I can't take anymore, it has to be this way. This is the way the energy has to be. It needs to clear out what isn't useful for you anymore. That's the easiest way to put it. It doesn't serve you anymore. It doesn't use. It's like cleaning out your closet. You haven't worn that in years, but yet you still have it in your closet. Why? Girls do that, saying, "Oh my God, I'm going to lose the weight. I'm going to lose the weight." Yeah, it never happens. At least not for me. So you just let somebody else enjoy it. It is what it is. But this chaotic energy around you, you need to center yourself a little bit more, okay? Do a little centering. See this? All 5 fingers tipped together, okay? And I want you to put it over your heart energy because you need that peace and that centering that's coming in, because it's like you feel a little lost and broken because of what's coming. All this chaotic energy. 9 and 19 are very important. I don't know why. Those 2 numbers, 9 and 19, don't know what they mean, don't know if they're in the right order. Okay? After the chaotic energy and everything that happens around you is finally focused and gone, and things do calm down, it's actually okay for you to dream again, if you can understand that. Sometimes, in order for us to make our dreams reality, we have to clear out the old. And it hurts sometimes. You can get attached to certain items or certain people, but if you've outgrown a situation, then you need to find another way. And it's difficult to do, but it's something that needs to be done. We have to clear out negativity. Negative people, negative influences, negativity in our life. We need to clean that out in order to be on the path that we're meant to be on. Okay? I don't see anybody coming to save you. But the only thing they need you to watch out for is try to solve Solve one issue at a time, because otherwise you're going to become too fragmented trying to fix everything at once. Don't even bother. It's like, say, okay, down here we have hurricanes. So say if a hurricane came, when I was a kid, we had a hurricane, and it literally, the entire first floor was in water. We were up on the second floor. We didn't get rescued. There was nothing anybody could do. We were stuck there. First thing you need to do, make sure nobody touches electricity. Okay, done. Make sure everybody has a place to sleep that's safe and dry. Done. One thing at a time. Make sure the food is okay. Done. Candles. Done. Game for the kids. Done. One thing at a time. Don't try to solve everything at once. It never works. Okay, trust me, I've tried several times. One thing at a time, and you've got this. Okay, you totally have this. All right, and that's my read for you, my dear. Wow, it was a pretty relaxing night today. Normally I'm jamming and I'm going, but it's very relaxing. There is somebody in this room who's extremely gifted and needs to start sharing their abilities more. And I have no idea who this is. You've got this. I have faith in you. And sometimes, even a total stranger, having faith in you is all you need. Okay? Just know that I know you will do the right thing. So, oh, no problem, guys. No problem. Guess what? It's almost that time. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and follow. Okay? Like, subscribe, and follow the Rift Nation Network. Please download the mobile app, because I want this thing so jamming that if I'm out and I see something funny, I want to be able to post it on the mobile app. Oh, look, a comedy section. We can make one of those. It'll be awesome. What if we don't trust our abilities? Been there. I've 100% been there. I really didn't trust myself. I wasn't sure if because I stopped it as a kid. I've always seen things, sensed things, but I blocked myself because I allowed other people's judgments or fears to form me. And then this gentleman just literally, he was a Native American, and he said, hey, come see me at this fair. So I went up to go visit him at a fair. And he just looks at me and says, hey, you're reading this. What do you mean I'm reading? In public? To people I don't know? He goes, oh, just shut up and sit down, you're reading. So literally, I'm like, I didn't want to say no. So I sat down and I started, and it builds up your confidence. And it really does. So even if you're just doing it, literally, if you get a feeling of something happening, and say if you have Facebook, okay, write it out. Sometimes because I'm an empath, I will get certain physical symptoms or emotional symptoms. I'm not sure who they are, but I know that they're meant for someone. Post it. And I tell them, you don't have to answer. You could just say okay, or put a thumbs up if you want. But that is going to start helping your confidence level, if you can understand that. All right, guys. Oh, I do have something else happening. And don't forget, let's see. Don't forget to follow our sponsors, which is Booze. Let's see, Booze Paranormal. No, I threw the paper away. Oh my God, what am I going to do? Let's see, it's Booze Paranormal Equipment, Ghost of Staunton, and SS Crystal and Crafts, which will have its own Etsy channel, Etsy store soon. In the process of doing that. So you'll be able to check out all of those awesome things. Thank you so much, guys, for tuning in. Don't forget Joni tomorrow night. Mystery behind the scenes. Amazing forensic astrology. You really don't want to miss that show. Heck, you don't want to miss any shows in this place. It's awesome. All right, guys, I'm going to say peace out. Lots of love. Enjoy yourself. And I will see you back here on Friday. And if anybody has any questions, I can just, look on the app. So that's what you guys want to do. All right. So let's see. Peace.